torment me.
I think he's a keeper.
Nothing fancy, just whispers, shadows, and bad decisions. 10 new nightmares waiting past the glow of your screen. It's late, too late to look away now. 1. Frankenstein, 2025. Guillermo del Toro finally opens the book that terrified generations. Oscar Isaac plays a man who wanted to conquer death, and built something that refused to die. Jacob Elordi's creature isn't a monster. He's a mirror, stitched together by guilt and God's silence. The film looks like a cathedral of rot, beauty carved from sorrow. Every breath heavy with regret. Mia Goth drifts through it like a ghost that remembers love too clearly. It's not science fiction anymore, it's confession. Keep your pulse steady, because the next story bleeds for real. 2. Predator. Badlands, 2025.
That can't be killed.
Dan Trachtenberg drags the hunter into the desert. Elle Fanning stands against a horizon that hums like a heartbeat. No army, no backup, just heat, dust, and something invisible watching her move. This predator doesn't roar, it listens. Every gunshot echoes like thunder in an empty church. Its primal fear stripped to the bone, survival is slow, silent poetry. And when she finally turns to face it, the sand remembers blood. You thought monsters came from the stars? The next one grows right under your skin. 3. The Beldam, 2025.
And this, just in case you see any monsters under the bed.
Angela Gullner whispers an old English legend into the walls of a suburban house. Patricia Heaton plays the woman who hears it first, a laugh behind the wallpaper. A smile in the mirror. Katie Parker feels something brushing her neck when no one's there. It's not possession, it's inheritance. Generations of fear curling back for a final dinner at home. The light fades blue, the furniture breathes, and every prayer sounds rehearsed. If the devil had a sense of humor, he'd live here. And in the next story, he probably does. 4. Keeper, 2025.
I think he's a keeper.
Osgood Perkins never makes horror, he makes elegies. Tatiana Maslany isolates herself in a cabin where memories rot faster than the wood. Her radio whispers her name. Her reflection lags a second too long. Rossif Sutherland appears, or maybe she imagines him, dragging a secret colder than winter. Every frame feels like a photograph of grief. The silence isn't peace, it's punishment. And when the snow starts talking back, she finally answers. Careful, the next film opens the door she never should have locked. 5. The Carpenter's Son, 2025.
To torment me.
Yes.
Lotfi Nathan mixes faith and fever like gasoline in a match. Nicolas Cage carries the hammer. Building crosses no one asked for. FKA Twigs walks barefoot through visions that shimmer between holy and unholy. Noah Jupe learns miracles can scream. The air hums with scripture twisted into song. It's gorgeous, grotesque, and drenched in guilt, a church made of teeth. When belief burns too hot, even angels start melting. And if you think that's blasphemy, the next story cuts deeper. 6. The Running Man, 2025. Edgar Wright turns dystopia into a blood sport again. Glenn Powell runs through cities built from screens, hunted for ratings. Josh Brolin smirks behind the control room glass, pulling levers like a bored god. Emilia Jones plays the only person who still believes in mercy, until mercy gets televised. It's fast, violent, and scarily familiar, entertainment chewing its own tail. Every scream earns applause, every death gets sponsored. We watch, we scroll, we call it normal. Next up, normal doesn't exist. 7. The Things You Kill, 2025.
Annemi döverken gördüm.
Acı bana.
Ben böyle bir köşede saklanırdım. Korkmuyorum.
Alireza Katami slows the pulse to a crawl. Ekin Koch plays a man who buries his sins in photographs, but film always develops the truth. Hazar Ergüklü wanders through his memories like a ghost he refuses to name. The camera shakes, the walls bend, and time folds back to swallow them both. No jump scares, just decay in slow motion. It's less about what you kill, and more about what won't stay dead. And speaking of the dead, the next one speaks right back. 8. Indecipherable, 2025. No one's really seen this movie, not yet. The so-called trailer is just sound and static, a voice whispering through darkness, promising something that never quite shows its face. Dallas Loper shot it like a fever dream, a one-boy film trapped in one house that keeps changing shape. Jaden Payne wanders through his own reflection, walls breathing, silence cracking, time folding back on itself. No monsters, no jump scares, just a kid, a night, and a thought that keeps coming back louder than before. Maybe the real horror isn't what's inside the house, but what's making the recording. It's minimal, haunting, and brutally quiet, like fear built from absence. You can't stream this feeling. You can only sit with it until it starts whispering your name. And if that didn't rattle you, the next one won't even let you look away. 9. The Thing with Feathers, 2025.
Do your worst.
Dylan Southern crafts grief into horror, and Benedict Cumberbatch turns mourning into madness. David Thewlis reads poems to an empty house, waiting for wings that never land. Vanette Robinson sees feathers in her dreams, falling like ash. The story unravels in whispers, beauty rotting inside love. You don't need monsters when you have memory. Every heartbeat is an echo of what you lost. And if you still think love can save you, the next one wakes you up. 10. For God's Sake, Wake Her Up, 2025.
What did you do? What did you do?
Wayne Morehart's indie shocker opens like a lullaby and ends like a scream. Lauren Crawford tends to her sister's coma, believing prayer can reach the dead. But every night, something answers. Hitoshi Kakamoto plays the doctor who stops believing medicine has anything to do with it. The camera trembles like it's afraid of its own subject. And when she finally opens her eyes, the world forgets how to breathe. Silence again. Midnight's over, but you stayed till the end.